Good morning, everybody. It is a good winning Wisdom Wednesday, and here I am back again with the morning video. You know, the internet in these places was trying not to let me be great, so I kept working until we got to here. But anyway, I entitled this message "In Every Area." We've been talking about resetting, doing things differently, changing how we look at things. We've been talking about all of that. And as I was driving to work this morning, I thought about how I was thinking about friendships. I was thinking about romantic relationships. I was thinking about just regular platonic relationships, relationships with your coworkers, relationships with those that you meet, all of those things. In every area of our lives, there are times that we have to just take a reset. There are times that we have to do a reboot like a computer. There are times that we just have to do stuff differently. And I found as I've gotten older that I no longer want to work as hard as I have worked in the past when it comes to relationships. I don't want to do that no more. For one thing, I finally realized my value. I'm valuable. If you got me in your corner, you got something good in your corner. So I'm no longer chasing after people to be in relationship with them. I'm no longer following folk around, trying to be a help to them. I'm no longer just jumping through hoops, some that were on fire. I'm no longer doing that. I'm just not. But at the same time, I'm not canceling you either. What do I mean by that? In this day's time, I hear so many people talk about cutting this one off, cutting that off, doing this. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not going to speak to them anymore. I'm not going to do this. It's not that. This is not that. Ultimately, for me, you ultimately fall off by yourself. Because if I have to continue to do all of the work in order for the relationship to work, it's going to possibly end up on life support. I didn't cut you off. I just stopped doing all of the work. Relationships should be reciprocal, especially those that you want. They need to be reciprocal. We need to give and we need to take. All of us. No one person should be doing all the giving, and no one person should be doing all the taking. It should be a give and take. There are going to be times that you're going to have to make some sacrifices in the relationship. That's if you want it. If you don't want it, you don't have to do nothing. You just keep doing what you've been doing, the status quo. I can remember asking someone, what is it that you want in a relationship? And their answer was, I want this, 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 and this. So my question to them became, so what are you willing to do? Well, I'm going to do what I've always done. And my question then was, where did that get you? How did that work out for you? I heard many older people say, it's a poor wind that never changes. Once I heard that, it didn't make sense because I was small. But as I've gotten older, I've kind of paid attention to winds. The wind never blows the same way all the time. Changes. Just like the weather changes, the wind changes. So we have to change as well. We have to grow in areas that we might not have grown in before. We have to change our MO. our modus operandi. We got to change the way we do things. We got to regroup and get ourselves together. We've got to go into new areas and meet new people so that we can accomplish greater things in our lives. So, but we have to put in some time, some effort, and we have to make the decision of whether or not this relationship is worth it. When you go to work, you decide whether or not you want to be friends with your coworkers or whether you just want to be coworkers. So what that says is that all of us have options. We have options. But everywhere in our lives, from time to time, we need a reset and we need a reboot. We need to reevaluate all of those things. If you've always done the same thing the same way, where did it get you? And do you like where you are? There are some of us that are just loyal to a fault. But once we catch on, though, baby, you better watch out. So in every area of your life, you need to have a reset, a reboot, revamp, reevaluate, all of those things, and determine how you're going to move forward from that point on. Because relationships are important in life. No man is an island. So what is it that you want from your relationships? But even more importantly, what are you willing to do to have great relationships? All right. That's all I got for you guys this morning. We'll talk about this a little bit more as we move on. But think about it from that perspective. What is it? Hey, Miss Ellen, good morning. What do you want your relationships to look like in this season of your life? And how are you going to make that happen? Take care. Have an amazing Winning Wisdom Wednesday. And we'll see you tomorrow. If no problems, take care. Bye-bye.